Hello, and welcome back to my stables. I am the DMobo, and welcome back to Echoes of the Past. Last mini-episode, we had visited Death's Hall and a little bit of Misa, explaining the body swappage between Gremille and Lysia. And maybe the Dark Lord should watch what he's saying and make sure the room he's talking in is actually secure. As Tog sent off a little fiery raven flying towards Sage with an urgent message. But again, Tog should be aware of his surroundings, for far down below him, Bartok, who had broken himself out of prison quite a while ago, overheard, at least seen Tog being weird and creeping outside of a window, and started to follow the fiery raven until he came upon Kirish's hometown. Almost died, and is also threatened with death if anything should go awry. But we're not going to go back to them. This time, we're going to go into whole new territory, as you can tell by the soundtrack. Lush, full forests line the lands, with small clearings here and there. Wildlife running about, enjoying themselves. And everything stops and scatters as bushes and twigs are crushed and leaves are pushed aside, with the mutterings of people coming through. At the head of the group are a number of goblins, trolls. In the middle are the people of Liba, and behind them are the rest of the goblins and trolls, making sure everybody is safe and no one falls behind. They get through the dense forest. Now, how do you know where you're going? No forest like back of hand. Used to be home before attack. Ah, I see. Where are we headed to, exactly? Ilia. Ilia? I haven't even heard of, well, I've heard of it, but I've never even seen it. We've seen a couple elves, but only stayed for a night or two to sell their wares, take ours, and head back home. How were you able to live in Ilia? Unless that's racist. Not racist. Lived near shore, then moved inland. Came upon nice little town. Friendly enough to let us stay. Good friend Pete, good friends Ria, Nisana, and Annie. Oh, so basically, you're our ticket in there. Yes. Well, not ticket, but ensure safety. Safety? Normally not fond of newcomers, but more so now that he has destroyed home and you know rest. Well, is there anything we should be on the lookout for? Not really. Just trust us. We get you all safe. Alright. And the group ventures forth for a few more hours. And the troll stops. Clearing not used to be here. Well, if you're repairing a city, that makes sense. No. Nature mages heal homes. Toon looks confused.
Now, what he means to say is the druids, they do, I don't know, I'm not a druid myself, but they do some magic thing, and whatever part of the tree was damaged, they put like their magic in it, and it heals it. The people of Ilia, instead of, deforesting the forest, they actually made their trees from the forest. So there is a lot of natural looking houses, but it's basically the trees have been warped with magic to fit needs. They're very resourceful.
Oh, I see. We've been traveling for a little bit now, and I realized we never really introduced each other. You know my name, but I don't know yours. Me, Bobb.
You can call me Gizzi.
Alright, Gizzi and Bobb. Bobb and Gizzi examine the area. Something doesn't feel right. My hackles are rising, and usually that means magic's afoot. A royal purple magic starts to flow into the area. And almost like the barrier of Gula, it envelops what almost to be almost like a small bubble. Oh, well, there's magic here. There might be something inside that bubble. Let's see. And Bobb and Gizzi go into the bubble, and they disappear. People start to panic, and Toon, without a second thought, runs in after them. When she goes in, her nose wrinkles. That's just inappropriate. Handiwork of undead. What they see is a mangled corpse of some reptilian. The face is too destroyed to tell what kind of lizard. But in a small rotting heap, it almost seems to have crystallized into something black, something dark and hard. Bobb pokes it with his foot, and it makes a thudding noise. Let's break. Then bury body. I wouldn't do that. I'd just burn the thing. That way it can't come back.
She has a point, yes. Burning is better.
Bobb takes a club that he furnished, and he strikes it against the crystallized mass, and it shatters quite easily. And there was almost a whoosh of air as the three of them are now seen, and the lush forests start to waver. In the lush green forest is a forest of black, charred trees. The grass, which was full, is now curled in on itself like spider legs, in various forms of browns, blacks. Bobb and Gizzi and the rest of the goblins and trolls, they all frown and lower their heads. What the hell is this? Home. Ilia burned long ago. Back at start. Thought maybe time heal land. Seems to spread instead. Everyone falls silent. Home this way. Stay close. Stay quiet. And the small group ventures forth. And eventually, the small group reaches a larger clearing. But this is different. Here, the grass is a little bit greener, the trees less burned. But Toon understood what Gizzi was saying as some of these trees were warped into curves. Some of them were warped to where they folded open. If there was a way to shape the wood, it was shaped that way. Elves walking around just stop and look. A blue-haired, blue-eyed elf talking to a small group of elves looks up, and his eyes widen with surprise, and he runs forward, shortly followed by a green-haired, green-eyed elf. Bobb? Gizzi? The lot of you. It's so good to see you all. Good to see you too, Taunn. And Lilu. You've come back. What would make you come back? People need help. Well, to be fair, Bobb, we all need a little bit of help. No. Town of Liba. We bring here to help home. Oh, that's just so sweet of you to think of us while you're still so far away. But what made you wait all this time? Safety. But have good news for Lilu and Taunn. Oh, what would that be? Rhea lives. The elven woman starts to sway and her knees buckle, and the man catches her and holds her close. Really? She lives? Our daughter lives? If that's the case, where was Nisana? Was she with her? No, see, Nisana. Just Rhea. Very strong. You be proud. She helped save Taunn. She's part of Gondra.
The Gondra? Well, wasn't that the group that was adventuring some time ago? She's still with them? I thought they had disappeared when they reached the main territory.
Did not ask. Story. But she safe. She saves. She's with good people. Me trust them to keep Rhea safe.
That's great news. Bobb, that is fantastic. Everyone, come hither. Elves start peeking out of their doors and their windows. Taunn still holding his wife tightly, who is now holding him in turn. Her knees are steady, but it is more holding out of excitement. Bright, big smiles on their tired faces start to attract more people. Why are you yelling about? Rhea lives. She's with Gondra. Small gasps escape people's mouths, and slow applause turns into thunderous applause and cheering. Something the people of Ilia haven't done in years. Taunn turns to the other people. People of Liba, I would like to graciously open Ilia to you all. You are honored guests until you wish to leave, or until this is all over. Welcome to Ilia. We will suit you best we can. For now, we celebrate.
Must tell any, must be worried.
Lilu and Taunn's faces frown. We haven't seen any in a little bit now. About a week or so? She just disappeared. Not even the scouts knew what happened.
Concerning.
Maybe she went hunting and got lost. She knows these woods better than anyone. Good point. What if she got captured?
I'd rather not think that, but if that's the case, then that's the case. I just hope she's doing alright. Well. Hopefully she come back soon. Would like to tell good news.
Yes, well, let's get on with it, shall we? We have celebrations to do. But first, and Taunn basically runs full speed to the statue of Corellin. And he gets on his knees and prostrates himself before the statue. Great Corellin, I wish to give you my mighty fine thanks for Rhea's life. It is great to know that she is still alive, and I offer you many, many thanks. I pray that you keep watch over Ilia, keep watch over my daughter, and Nisana. If she is still alive, keep watch over her. And if not, may you keep her soul at rest next to your side. She makes a mighty fine warrior,
She will keep you safe. Many of the elves follow suit, issuing their own prayers of their hopes and their dreams. They stand up and Taunn walks up to the altar, takes Ria's picture off of it, and he slips it into his pocket. There is no place for the living amongst this statue. Now to the tavern. The Liebens look and shuffle their feet awkwardly. Well, it's gonna be rude if we don't go with them. Come on, guys. She leads the way into the tavern, the Liebens slowly following. Right, well, I have tavern experience, so if you don't mind, I'd like to do the honors. Oh, well, go right ahead, dear. I am Lilu. Who are you? My name is Toon. I'm, quite a good friend of Corrick's, who is traveling with Ria. Corrick, why does that name sound familiar? He's a small little red-headed fellow upon a brown wolf. Ah, yes, the little halfling. Quite an adorable little one, if I do say so myself. Oh, yes, indeed. He was especially a, womanizer, if you get my drift. We knew who all the single ages were, because they would just follow him like a pack of dogs. Haha, it's funny, because he rides a wolf. And he erupts into raucous laughter. And it's so contagious, everyone starts laughing. Toon goes behind the counter and starts handing out alcohol. Some of the tavern help goes back into the kitchen. Now this is a night I like to live for. Ria, if you can hear me, I am very proud of the woman you've become. I know it's not the same as saying it to your face right now, but who knows, maybe the leaves upon the wind will carry my message to you. But for now, I drink in your stead. And throughout the tavern, different songs are being sung. The Liebens finally relaxing a little bit and talking amongst the elves, for this is the first time they've ever seen an elf, let alone traveled outside of their home. A few hours go by, and the noise dies down as the afternoon turns into night. Everyone retires for the evening. So, Bobb, you mentioned about Ria, but what about Pete? Bobb lowers his head. He did not survive. Is under Evil One's curse. Oh, hail. I am sad, yes, but I still cannot. Nothing will get rid of the glee in my heart that my daughter still lives. I will mourn for his loss like I have every other's. Ria said body was to be sent here, but somehow ended up at Liba. I think we were out on a hunting trip. I don't remember any saying something about something attacking and taking something else. I guess the party was accompanied by a thing of frogs? That's weird, in my opinion. Ria said, body come from broke. Guess that's why.
Oh, yes, we have chatted with him a couple of times, haven't we, dear?
Sometimes, yes. As personally, heavens no. It's busy enough being chieftain of the place, and then having to deal with all this on top of it. I hardly get out.
Oh, good gods above, dear, you are very intoxicated. Let's get you into bed. No major decisions for you.
And she herds him away. And Bobb looks to the sky. Think any disappearance. Pete reappearing. No coincidence. As night turns to dawn, the people awaken very hungover. But thankfully, Toon is experienced in this and makes a perfect tonic to get rid of any hangover. After giving it out to along with breakfast, everyone congregates and begins the next game plan. Which, for the elves, first and foremost, what always has been, was restoring the forest. I don't know anything about woods, or trees, or anything of that nature magic. I do have a good friend, Mushu, but he's with Gondra too. Who knows where they're at this point.
What? Not much we can do about it. The best we can do is just keep trying to expand our little circle. Heal as much as we can for right now.
But the problem is if we use magic for healing that, we run out of magic when we have to fight.
What are y'all fighting?
It's a constant stream of undead attacks. I shouldn't be surprised.
They have been occurring a little bit less frequent, which is nice, but puts us on guard, because what's out there that is hiding out there? What's waiting? Are they going to come attack us when we're not expecting it? When we finally decide to heal the forest, and when we're at our weakest, they wipe us out? I don't even know why we're still alive, let alone not enslaved yet.
He likes to break people. Since Ria is a major target, since she's of Gondra, he may be waiting for her to come back home so he can fully break her by breaking her home. That way she turns to his side.
I would really hope that's not the case. That's also a bit dark. Are you alright there too?
In order to predict what the villain's gonna do, you gotta think like a villain. You gotta think about what hurts people most. And for us, good people, that's easy. The ones we care about, the reason we fight. As soon as we lose that reason to fight, you're pretty much done and out of the game. And you'll do anything to keep your home safe.
Oh, never really thought about it that way. No, you really don't. You more think of a, hit first, ask questions later. Much like Nisana.
And you, dear, are much like Our younger daughter, Ria. You ask questions first, and then you hit hard. Well, I guess we'll just keep training everybody. That's the best we can do. Well, I want you to know. All I know is that Gondra is somewhere down southwest. They were talking about taking care of, some other dragon. I guess Gondra's making friends with dragons because not only was this white one tearing things up, but she calmed down and then a big red one came up. Called her sister. It was a whole debacle. I thought I was tripping on some wood shrooms. But I wasn't. So they might have said, I think they said they were going to Taunn, I think? Not a Gula. Either way. Oh, that's still quite a bit off. Well. That's that. I don't know much else. We should send them a letter. Yes, we'll send her a letter stating that we're still alive and okay, and that she's welcome to come home at any time. Dear, I don't think that's the best idea. Why not? If she's still alive and she's being targeted, what if our letter gets intercepted? Magical or non? If it gets intercepted, who knows what'll be changed? God damn. They're right. Fuck! Lilu gently pats Taunn's arm. We'll just have to be patient and wait. That's all we can do. And we're gonna try and get this as green as possible for our daughter's return. Both of our daughters. He looks down. I pray for both of our daughters. But I will be happy for at least just one. Any good news we get, it'll just be small news, and I'll take it as soon as I can grab it. But I won't be greedy. All of a sudden, there's a roar and a rumbling outside. Everybody rushes out. And upon the green, the clearing, there is a dragon of bone without a skull. Without a natural skull. In its place is a black crystal in the shape of a skull. And atop it, sitting with one leg over with her hands on her knees. Oh, well, hey now. That's a party. Annie? Where the hell have you been? We've been worried sick about you. Oh, you were that worried that as soon as I disappeared you didn't send a search party out? You know damn well the resources we had of any. What the hell are you doing upon that massive beast? She slides down along the vertebra of its neck, and it slides down its foreleg. What the hell happened to you, girl? Where's your clothes? Oh, I got myself a new wardrobe. I found myself some new friends, too. For in the place of the greening leaves of the shirt and skirt is now a black leather corset and a straight black skirt, floor length, so you cannot see her feet. And right where her heart lies is a tattoo identical to Pete's. Bobb frowns.
Bear mark, same as Pete's head. Why? Will avenge death.
Oh, no, Bobb. See, here's the thing. This isn't because I'm dead. This is a mark of my dedication to the Dark Master. Dark Master? You work for him now? You traitorous bitch elf! I don't think throwing at her is going to help the situation. Yes, you should listen to your wife a little bit more there, Taunn. They have a little bit more sense. Always so hot-headed, just like Nisana. Taunn pulls a sword from his side. Have you seen Nisana? Oh yeah, she's well much and alive. Don't worry. However, she is still a little bit of hot-headedness. I just don't see why the Dark Master doesn't kill her so he has full control, but whatever. Not my problem. Not my decision, I don't question. But I am here to do one thing. And what is that, dear? To basically put you back in your place. The dragon digs its claws into the dirt and starts raking it across what little green grass is left. Are you kidding us? You realize how long, you know how long that took to grow back, and you're just destroying it. Exactly. I'm basically destroying all what little hope you have left. Because you shouldn't have any. Your one daughter's prisoner of the most powerful mage in the land. Your other daughter's gallivanting off with some bushy-haired bitch. Bobb furrows his brows.
Rhea with Gondra, saving world, while you betray Rhea. You disappoint.
Oh, see, Bobb, that's where you got it wrong. Rhea betrayed me first. Bobb keeps his inner thoughts and feelings inside. He knows what he saw. He knows, but he kept a promise to Rhea. He made a promise to Rhea that he would not tell Annie what he saw until Rhea confronted and talked to Annie about it first. This is the first time he's talked to Annie. This is the first time he's seen Annie in months. How does she already know? These were thoughts for another time.
Did not take for jealous type, Annie. How? No.
Because the Dark Master is showing me what she did, planting her face on top of that bushy bitch. What the hell? I thought we had something. I thought we were together. I thought after all this was over, we was gonna get married and travel the world. I'm more magical and more powerful than that random girl that she's with.
Gondra around for quite some time. If concerned, why not leave with Rhea at first place?
Yeah, he does actually make a really good point. Why didn't you just go with her when she said she was leaving for good the first time? Because my place was here to make sure all y'all stayed alive. Because Rhea had some kind of home to come back to. And you could have gone. We would have let you go. All you had to do was, I would like to go with. But you stayed here. keeping your tavern? Someone had to keep up morale. Everyone knows that you suck at entertaining. And anything fun. The elves, goblins, trolls, and Lebans start to furrow their brows and assume defensive positions. Oh, so here's the thing. You can get all defensive you want. But in the end, I'm going to win. I have a dragon by my side. What do you guys have? And a lot of the older elves start to glow with various shades of magic. And there is a mass noise of various stretching, cracking, growling. As they too turn into dragons, not as big, but definitely dragons. We have a lot more dragons. You have one. We have what, about 5 to 10? We have about 5 to 10 against your one. I see, but my dragon's different. Show 'em, Boney. The dragon looks down at Annie. And even though it's made of crystal, it still forms facial features, just like it still had skin, and it frowns and narrows its eye sockets. Fine. Go ahead, Sorgayan. He nods a sharp nod of acceptance, and he blows a very odd black mist around one of the druidic elves. And it swirls around it, and the dragon shrinks back to an elven form. And not only does... elves rarely show their age. Usually it's just a lighter form of hair color, maybe a gray streak. But this elf not only received a full head of gray hair, but actually wrinkles on the face before they finally knelt down. The elf beside... Hey now! Hey! By Carolyn. He's dead!
Oh, I know that spell. Oh, that's an aging spell. Oh, that's nasty. Especially targeted on older people. Oh, we don't want to get hit with that. No one here wants to get hit with that. Especially if you have short lifespans. Yeah. Basically, if you're a child, you'll be aged to teenage to young adult. If you're a young adult, you're going to be aged to old. And if you're like in your midlife or you're already old, you pretty much can kiss your life goodbye depending how much you breathe that shit in. We want to avoid that at all costs.
Everyone forms offensive positions and starts to circle around. Oh, you wanna go? Well, I have bigger fish to fry. I know Sorgayan will be able to take all of you on without even barely a scratch to his bones. So, have fun, guys. I can't wait to see your corpses in the morning. She chants a couple of words and stormy gray magic circles around her as she disappears in the mist. That two-tiny bitch nugget! I can't believe she did that. Who knows, maybe she saw Ria's face getting closer as a whisper to the ear? Who knows? We'll have to ask Ria herself. But that's not important. We have a village to keep safe. Elves of Ilia. We fight for Ria. We fight for freedom. We fight for Nisana. We fight for Pete. Let's not hold it back and give it everything we've bloody got. Ria needs something to come back to, and by Corella, I'm going to fucking give it to her. and all at once, the elves charged the dragon. Thank you all so much for listening in. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like down below and comment on what your favorite part of the audio drama was. Don't forget to scratch that subscribe button and peck the bell so you know when the next video comes out. I hope y'all are having a great one, and I will see you next time. DMobo out.